This really is a very special moment, as we are recognizing the very famous Munchkins from the 1939 all-time movie classic, The Wizard of Oz.
Thank you very sweetly.
We're doing it so neatly by saying that she got rid of the witch. The house fell on the witch, and that's what we're thanking her. And we go down the yellow brick road.
My great-grandfather was L. Frank Baum, author of the wonderful Wizard of Oz. And anyone who's had it read to them, it's just part of their life. And whenever they want to, whether they're happy, sad, whatever, they can pick up the book or look at the movie and they're home. And there's no place like home.
69 years this month that I went to Hollywood. And I believe it was November the 8th of 1938. And I got off the train and they had a little fella there with a chauffeur waiting with a car, and they took us out to MGM.
70 years, it's hard to believe. I was only 17 years old. My greatest memory is meeting 124 little people. I'd never seen a little person before in my life.
The director lined up about 6 fellows, and some of the others had never apparently spoken in public, and some of them didn't enunciate it, and it had been my good fortune to have a lot of public speaking experience, so that I just looked over that piece of paper once and let go, and the director says, "Okay, you're the coroner."
As coroner, I must have her. I thoroughly examined her, and she's not only merely dead, she's really most sincerely dead.
And wherever I go, they sing that jingle to me, or I have to repeat it.
Well, I had 2 parts in that. I was a Munchkin, and I had a hat on that looked like a flower pot. And they used to tease me, you know, that I was a flower pot girl. And I was also a sleepyhead, you know, that was up in the nest.
I was the first trumpeter in The Wizard of Oz. I actually had 4 parts in it. But they told me you have different numbers to do. You got to change clothes and all of that. And really, in a way, I was getting fed up, telling the truth, because when you have to wear tights, that's not very comfortable, you know.
The Chamber of Commerce was, they're having a big celebration for when Dorothy landed on the yellow brick road. So they told us, well, as soon as she lands on the yellow brick road, I want you and 2 of your buddies to go out there, dance up to her, and sing her the songs. And she landed on the yellow brick road, we danced up there. You know, we says, we represent the Lollipop Guild.
Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, and in the name of the Lollipop Guild, we wish to welcome you to
Munchkin Land. Just like that. So that was my claim to fame.
There are always crowds for these Munchkins. I mean, everywhere they go, there are herds of people. They're paraded down the street, and people swap them for autographs, and everybody wants their picture taken. It's grandparents sharing with their grandchildren. This line of people waiting for autographs will be from 0 to 80 in the line.
I'm Margaret Pellegrini's niece. My mother is her sister.
We're here with Carl Slover. 12 of us came from Dublin, Georgia, to be with Carl on this momentous occasion.
And I think most of the people in the industry believe, given some of the other stars on there, that they must have a star, and they didn't. So I thought, well, this is a no-brainer. Somebody's just forgotten it. So I filled out the online registration form, and lo and behold, I was wrong. And they didn't get a star. I thought, okay, well, we're going to have to prove a point here. And the original plan, Part A, was to go to all the Wizard of Oz festivals around the country, which we started circulating petitions there and had people sign up. I approached Warner Brothers and started calling up my other studio friends, because I have MGM, of course, who made the film, figured, okay, they'd want to support it, and Sony, because it's on their lot, and called Kansas. I mean, what else is Kansas known for except for the home of Dorothy? So Kansas wrote a letter, and the Little People of America, and on and on and on. And so we got quite a collection. And lo and behold, Johnny Grant, who's just been wonderful through this whole thing, called me up one day and said, "Stop sending letters, we'll give them a star." And so that's how they got their stuff.
He's been working on it now for the last couple of years. And due to him and all his hard work and his staff, well, it came true.
And it's time that they get their star on the Walk of Fame, because they really are Oz. They're the ambassadors.
You see all those people out there? Why were they there? They grew up with it. They're Wizard of Oz lovers. They grew up with it.
Nothing but cameras and autograph, cameras and autograph.
It was impossible to try to answer every question around, because so many photographers, some had a question here, some had a question there. She's really dead. She's really most sincerely dead.
But my gosh, you come out and the place looks like it's packed with people. You have to use your elbows to and that's for the birds.
Oh, there were so many people that we were startled. All the people outside and all the cameras that were flickering and everything. When we did get inside, oh my goodness, my eyes were blinking and they're going, "Margaret, go this way, Margaret, go that way," and I was turning my head from side to side.
Oh, well, instead of a red carpet, of course, we had to have a yellow brick road. Just looking at the front of Grauman's Chinese, you had to do a rainbow over it. I mean, it just spoke of that. So we had the balloon arch of the rainbow colors in front of it. We went and grabbed the Hollywood High School band around here, because, of course, they're another famous part of Hollywood over the years, because so many movie stars have gone there.
I never dreamed that so many would come from all over the country to see the Munchkins get a star.
Wonderful to be here. I'm honored and proud, as my mother would be, and this is a very special day for all of us.
Judy Garland, she was only 16 years old, and she was really nice. I mean, she's just a polite, nice little young girl, you know.
She was an angel. She loved all of us, and we loved her.
We had 3 child Munchkins here that were very young when they filmed it, and then the 7 older ones. But I mean, it's of course gratifying, because when you see the Munchkins and how not only appreciative they are, but how much it's touched their hearts, and then all the people around them too, that it's touched their hearts in the film over the years, and that kind of reaction, you know, of course that makes you feel good that you were able to be a part of making that happen.
My great-grandfather never got to see what was going on, and I think he'd be truly amazed that 70 years after the film, that it is just more alive now, I think, than it was even when the book and the film came out. Everybody knows it, and it's a cherished part of American history.
And it's in all the different languages. I mean, you go to any country and you can find an Oz book written in that language.
Everybody in the world saw this movie. The picture is beautiful. I said, there are 2 things I don't see. In the picture, I think that's why the people like to have it gone all the time, and that you don't hear any filthy language, and then you don't see any bikinis or nudist colonies. Really, it's really fantastic.
It's something that everybody can see. And it's not only for little, kids, it's for grown-ups too, as well as kids. Because, the characters, one's looking for a heart. Well, we could all have a heart if we use it. The other one's looking for courage. Well, we can all have courage if we want to. The Scarecrow, he's looking for a brain. Well, we could all have a brain if we use it. And Judy, she's always looking for wanting to go back home to Auntie Em and Uncle. Today, the kids all think that outside is better. But when they get outside and get on their own, they always want to come back home.
This was, I say, the culmination of a lot of anticipation.
It's really wonderful. I believe it should have been done a long time ago.
One of the biggest days of my life.
It was a dream come true.
I appreciate so many people turning out. It was fantastic. I will never forget it.